Palauba, Ibiora, Ibionwa, the OGT network and Onwashan was at Mr. Nataniel Osimede's house on Sunday as we commiserated with him the loss of his uncle, Chief Ajas. We also took the opportunity to hear from him concerning, everything happening in Onwa and how we can move Onwa forward. We know he is the founder of Onwa Conscience. He's also the one coordinating the debate competition with the children in the schools. Mr. Nataniel has been doing a lot in Owan. Let us sit down and listen to more about his thoughts about how to move Owan forward with all the work he does in Owan. We want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, viewers out there. We appreciate you for your time. Yeah, once again, here we are at the residence of our father. Uh, I call him Uncle Nat. We are going to look at issues affecting Onwan as a nation, Onwan nation. But we want to look at it from this angle. Sir, what do you think? What is your opinion regarding this present crop of politicians? Has they actually helped us in developing Onwan, or they have succeeded in dividing us as a people? Because today you can see various groups have come up. Today, one will say, I am loyal to this particular person. One will say, I am loyal to this person. I wouldn't say there is division, but what is your opinion? What's your idea regarding all this that is happening to us today in Onwa?
Thank you very much, Nauro. For now, there is a void in leadership. There is a void in leadership. There is no clear leadership structure in Onwa. They have never been though, but the current situation is something that we need to do something about. There is no current leader. There is no leadership structure, and you find that this one arising from the fact that there are stools in Onwa that need to be filled traditionally. So many traditional stools in Onwa are not filled. For instance, there is no OG of For instance, no Okuma. Can I continue?
Can I continue? Yes, we can hear you. We have like about 10 minutes. That's fine. Yes.
Okay, so the vacant traditional stool has contributed to the void in political leadership, economic leadership, social leadership in the whole of Onwa. When I say leadership, there are no personalities that Onwa rallies around when it comes to business development, when it comes to social, the social activities of the people, how the people live, what they do. There is no leadership structure. There is no leadership. There are no guides apart from the traditional guides that have existed before now. Now, there is no political leader. Clearly, there is no political leader in Onwa, and that is a problem. And that is why the Onwa nation seems now to be playing second fiddle to some of the other tribes in Edo State. Now, I will not say the present crop of politicians have divided us, because the question is, what do you think the present crop of politicians have done for Onwa? Have they divided us, or have they helped to develop Onwa as a people? Well, yes, they have not divided us, but politics has divided Onwa people because we are different political parties. Now, it would be crazy for anybody to expect the whole of Onwa to belong to one political party. But the truth of the matter is that while we have different leaderships leaders in the various political parties, there is no one rallying point for the whole of Onwa people that can be regarded as the leader of Onwa, or a combination of men and women who have come together in a collegiate manner to provide leadership for Onwa people. So the fact that there are traditional vacant titles, ownership, that are vacant, that have not been filled because of minor squabbles, because of abandoning the traditional institutionalized system where an Oba determine how an Oba can emerge in a community. All these traditionally set aside rules, which have been governing the institution of Obaship from time immemorial, have been bastardized. They have been infiltrated politically. And then you see people having the sense of independence are beginning to want to carve out from the clans to form their own villages and village heads. You now see village heads trying to emerge where you used to have a clan head. And especially with our educated folks. They are the major problem we have in this failure in being able to successfully get people to occupy either their ancestral throne or through whatever process Obaship emerge. So the educated people have infiltrated that traditional institution, and that is why we're having difficulties in getting our Obas to emerge in this clan. Now, where the current political class, I would say we are seeing more development. We are seeing more. They are being pushed more to do more. For instance, Professor Julius Ihonvere is doing wonderfully well. And I thank OGT for covering some of his projects in the community. Every day, new projects are springing up. Courtesy of Professor Ihonvere's attachment to his natural roots and the need to make sure that Onwa gets along and begins to move. Some of the structure he's putting in place are enduring. They are capitalist projects that will usher in further development even after Ihonvere's administration. Yes. And that's why the project is putting on ground, like in education, in health, taking primary school, giving a good seat and the rest of them, is creating, a generational leapfrog that will help to boost education in Onwa as time goes on. And Blessing Agbebako, he has a project of the Light Onwa project, Light Up Onwa project. From the way he is going, every community is going to be linked up with street lights. Yes. He's giving out transformers, and he's giving out jobs to people. He's empowering people, in a tremendous manner, like we've never seen before. Under Blessing, a lot of Onwa people, not only Onwa West, have been empowered, young men with pensionable jobs. And then he is also trying to open up the locality, like the Sobe Sabongida Ora Road, which has become a major artery, opening up Onwa for traffic, both vehicular and human traffic, crisscrossing between the north and the south of Nigeria, between Lagos and the northern axis. They must pass through Sabongida Ora, and that has opened up Sabongida Ora. And communities like Ugbubezi, which used to be farming community, they are opening up. And then you find that those communities are no longer rural. If you go there now, the economy of that place has changed, where you can buy very cheap plantain in the past for 1,000, 2,000, because people come from all parts of the country. The community is the major hub of the supply of plantain and elubo to Lagos and other parts of the country. So I will say the present crop of leaders, in as much as we don't have one figurehead as a political leader of Onwa, the current crop of leaders who have emerged through the ballot box, this crop of leaders who have emerged through the ballot box are really doing well for the Onwa nation, because they are developing every aspect of life of the people: scholarship, health programs, infrastructural development, job opportunities, and so on and so forth. So it is politics that is tending to divide Onwa people. Not the leaders. Okay. The leaders are maintaining, like yesterday I was in Blessing's place. There was this call for unity amongst the leaders of Onwa. All the people who spoke in favor of Onwa uniting and coming together, so that the contribution of these persons will be better appreciated in Onwa nation. So they have not divided Onwa. Politics has divided Onwa. And that is why the conscience has come in to say the Onwa nation needs to come together so that we can reenact the identity of the Onwa man, Onwa woman in the whole of Edo North. We don't play second fiddle to any of the other nationalities in Edo North. Onwa has always been first.
Said. Well said, sir. So well said. That is why I said we need to really glean from you. You have mingled, you have been in Owan, you have worked in Owan, you have taught in Owan, you have carried Owan as a project. And that is why, I know you have this platform of Owan Conscience. We are so glad that we got this opportunity to meet you. We want to really continue to work with you so that you can educate us more. Like I say, we are younger than you and we need to learn more from you.
Now he has told us more about that politics is what has divided us, not our leaders has not actually divided us, but it was politics, because it's not possible for everybody to belong to one political party. It is not possible. On a normal size, it is not possible. But like what our father said, I also wanted to take you back to our culture, because every community has a culture. Can you give us a brief history?
Okay.
A brief history of the Owan people. Who are the Owan people? Their culture, their languages. Because we have various languages in Owan. We have the Otuos. We have the Emine. The other side, the Afus, they call it the Emine.
Yes.
Then we have the what's it called? The Iuleha people.
Yeah.
They also have the way they call them. Then we also have the Ora people. Can you also take us through?
Well, unfortunately, there are very many narratives
Yes.
of the origin of the Owan people.
Okay, sir.
But we generally believe that we are the descendant of a prince of the Benin Kingdom.
Okay.
At the time, a prince had to leave Benin Kingdom. Some say Prince Ozolwa.
Yes.
And then when you get to Owan, they will tell you Prince Emai. And that Emai and Ora are of the same father and mother.
Okay.
And then they will tell you some historical perspective will tell you that the Iulehas too,
Okay.
they are equally descendant from the Benin Kingdom.
Okay.
Now we have the Daobis, we have the Ivimiums, and then we have the Otuo people.
Okay.
Now there are historical narratives of how they all originated.
Okay.
One funny thing these days is that everybody wants to trace an independent history. But we know that originally, the Owan people are said to be the descendant of the Prince of Benin Kingdom.
That's the Owan people.
Yes. Now, whether it is Emai, whether it is Ozolwa, like Dora claims, or Ema, like the Emai claims, we all originated from the Benin Kingdom. And if you watch Owan very well, there are cultural and traditional similarities.
Okay. Yes.
Across Owan, one major cultural activity that will strike you that you agree with is the celebration of the initiation into manhood.
That's the age group.
The age group celebration.
Yes.
It cuts across Owan.
Okay.
I know in Uoha, they celebrate that age group when they are already in their 70s.
Wow. 70s.
Yes.
That's the
Uoha people. And the Uoha people, they have a peculiar part in the history of Owan.
Okay.
It was said then, because of, I'm sure historians will be able to fill in the gap.
Okay.
That is where I think the prince settled or something, and when he was going back to Benin to be made up or something, that there was a chunk of charcoal, a white chalk.
Okay. Eri
Nofwa. That must be taken from Uoha to the palace of the Oba of Benin before a new Oba can be crowned.
Wow.
That is one of the last initiation rites.
That's interesting.
But we find that this side of our history is not amplified. And that is because there is a dearth of modern historians who would have loved that they do research to at least authenticate the veracity of these claims or throw more light on it in the modern era. So that it will be clear exactly what the significance of that job is and how it came about. I'm not a historian, but I'm just patching it up. So we Owan people are very, very similar. Okay. If you're from Ozala to Oyomu to Uoha to Ake, Aroho, we have similar language, but there are variation. Slight variation. Yes. The dialect begins to change as you move away. As far as the Yoruba culture is concerned,
yes, no bad.
And they like visit on one and lady.
Yes.
It's a stranger, so you must take care of him. You must entertain him. That is what endears the Yoruba people to other tribes.
Right.
And with that, they are able to trap
our people.
And when these men went, most of them never came back. It was their dead bodies that was brought. Some of them even built houses that they did not occupy. And when they returned, they were coming home. You know, problem of women. Their wife said, I cannot go to the village.
No.
And the men were forced to stay behind. But the children from this crop of Owan sons and daughters are big guys, owners of banks, MDs of banks.
Aviation.
The aviation, name it. Civil service. It is a record that Grelonge was the longest serving secretary to the federal government in this country.
Grelonge?
Yes.
And it's from Owan?
It's from Ora. The longest family never be here.
Wow.
He was secretary to government and head of service. Yes, he combined those two positions. He was secretary to the government of the federation and head of the civil service of the federation.
Wow.
Check this landscape.
Even Agagu, there's a man from Ozala who worked with Obasanjo 1999. He was in charge, he was the Minister of Trade and Services.
Olusegun Agagu. The service
Agaga.
Okay, Agaga.
Agaga, yes.
But did he ever come to tell you that he was a normal?
He didn't.
You'll be surprised that Agaga was bastardized.
Okay.
The original Owan name might not be Agaga.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because when you say Aga it has to do with lack of productivity.
Yes, Aga, yes.
But Aga, in another sense, when you say Agaga, it sounds Onwaik.
Okay.
And it sounds like Yoruba.
Yes.
But people said it was an Onwa.
Yes.
So they are there like that. They don't come home because their parents never brought them home.
Yes, sir.
And they themselves don't have the desire to come home. Because their cousins and aunties that goes there to ask after them don't go there to sell the idea of coming home. They go there to ask for assistance.
Definitely.
And support. And once they get it, they come back to the village. You get hold of me, brother. Wait, I may boy here, man. Okuta my brother, not Rezoa, not Rezoa, not Rezoa. And let me tell you, my brother, that is a myth. There is no community where you don't have witches.
Yes, sir.
Let me show you. You know Halloween.
Okay, in America.
Yes. It's a festival of witches.
Yes.
They fly in the afternoon. They gather with their broomstick, tuck between their legs. They take off in the Korokoro.
And they celebrate it.
They openly. It's a festival.
In America.
Yes. Here, our witches only fly in the night.
In night, yes.
And meanwhile, these days of Holy Ghost fire,
wow.
We've been at home, we bring our children home.
You said so.
My last boy in Uniben, he just came home now for the holiday.
Yes, sir.
You can't do him anything.
By the grace of God.
I'm not planning to do your children anything.
Definitely can't do you
And
anything.
these days of spiritual development,
yes,
you know, at multidimensional level,
yes, sir.
People know how to go about protecting themselves over these things, especially those of us who believe in the blood of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, definitely.
So, the issue of how we can make this happen,
yes,
our people need to be interested. We need to organize summit.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm going to.
I'm preparing a memo, which I want to hand over to the speaker.
Okay.
In that memo, I've listed several things I think the speaker can use his capacity to do.
To do for us.
Yes. I believe if the speaker calls Owan people, speaker is very accessible, he's very humble.
Yes.
In his position and capacity, he goes to Lagos, spends 1 weekend,
Okay.
maybe in one rest place,
Yes, sir.
and he invites these people for a meeting
Yes. They will come. They will listen to him.
and say, we want you to come and invest at home.
Okay.
This investment, you see, government deliberately put certain amenities in some places because of the strategic importance of that amenity to the people. When you put an industry, local industry here, it might not be for you to make profit.
No.
It might be from your profit.
Yes.
You just put it here to provide jobs for the people.
Yes, sir.
To throw lights, to create awareness, to expand the local industry.
Yes.
To bring about varieties. Now, there is a lot of plantain here. What stop our people from putting in place plantain processing companies?
That's okay. That's a good one.
You make plantain chips.
Yes.
90% of the plantains that goes to Abuja, that goes from Lagos, comes from Owan.
Owan, yes.
The sweetest oranges you can find in those states come from Owan. Umomura. Popuji.
Okay.
I've tasted them.
Sweetest orange.
Orange comes from this environment. And then it's not only, when you say even agriculture, farming, our people are not enough fund to pay the teachers. Then we now make sure that at least in every primary school, there is a language teacher.
Yes. Okay, yes.
As part of the curriculum. By that, we'll be promoting our culture.
Definitely.
Now, the Owan man does not have a clear, identified dressing mode.
Okay.
But you see, even the Benis, who today they are promoting the skirt, Jubuluku and top.
Yes, sir.
With beads on their hands and legs. I have beads. I'm a cultural ambassador.
Okay.
I wear them on special occasion. Owan people can deliberately redesign a dressing for the modern Owan man.
Okay.
And then we promote it, put it there on the internet. In our various marriages ceremonies, we encourage our people to wear that particular design. In those days, now we the hand woven cloth.
Yes.
But right now, where are the weavers? That is one aspect of our culture that has gone into extinction. Ayaki no do bobo.
Yes.
Ayaki kou. Ma kou you plant cotton.
Yes, they plant it.
They plant cotton, and when it blossoms, you remove the seed.
The seed.
You use the seed to cook.
Wow.
And then the cotton ball. There is a way they prepare it with ashes. They begin to beat it together. Make it tiny with ashes, And then they get a long stick with a round calabash at the base. They spin that stick. The stick begin to turn round. And the cotton, the wool, the bulb that you saw a while ago, that's been built into a thread by these traditional people, becomes a thread.
Wow.
You wind it round that structure. And that is the one they use when they are weaving.
Okay.
The weaving, the weaving structures have disappeared. They used to be at the backyard. In those days, you go to abundance.
Wow.
Oto people were very good at weaving. Oto, Ikin, Ikao, and even Ora or Emma here. They weaving. And women, when they weave, their parents use it. They wrap it around their waist, they put one across their chest. But we are saying, but the South African dress that way.
Really?
Yes. But we call it primitive. I was in Taiwan 3 years ago. The people that came from Eswatini.
Okay.
There was a young man who came from Eswatini.
That's in Taiwan.
No, yes, we were in Taiwan together. Okay. There was this program for African elites.
Okay.
They selected people from different African countries. So he was wearing a nika. He wore a nika throughout and a little piece of cloth around here, and then with animal skin around his hands. And I was saying, why don't you put on a shirt? He said, no, this is how we dress in Eswatini.
Wow.
This is a symbolic dressing for special occasions.
Wow.
So we all can develop a dress sense. It does not take rocket science.
At all.
It takes willingness to embrace your culture.
Okay.
Any man who loves his culture, we accept innovation in the culture, so long as the originality is not lost. And then for tourist attraction, we need authenticity.
Okay.
Tourists want to see original and authentic relics.
Okay.
They don't like fakery.
No.
When you say this cutlass is 200 years old, they want to see, look at it and believe that it is 200 years old.
Yes.
If you say this man can do this, let me tell you, in those days when they were doing Irikpekpe dance.
Irikpekpe?
Yes.
You know that one?
That is a spiritual, it's embroidered, it's some mysticism.
Okay.
Owan has mystics.
Yes.
Wow. We
have mystics. There is mysticism in our traditional practices. Yes. when they are dancing, this man will throw, you know, this thread for sewing thread for machine.
Yes.
He will pick it up and throw it into the sky. You see the rope hanging. He will jump on the rope and be climbing it.
That's mystery.
Yes.
Wow.
He will be in broad daylight. He will be climbing it in the glare of everybody.
But does that happen again?
Who took it up from those people?
Wow.
And that because the younger generation are not interested. And then the invasion of the handset has done a lot of damage to our culture. Even the cultural revival now will be swimming against the time. But it is doable if we are committed. Because everything today is polluted. So any authentic and natural, original cultural concept that is being reenacted with physical presentation that is interesting and exciting to the eyes will be embraced.
Wow, thank you so much. In fact, it's awesome. I'm so happy because I've learned a lot with this our culture of a thing. I also advise that we should also go back to those days. This is a time for every Owan citizen, wherever you are, whether from Nigeria or outside the country. We need to promote our culture, and that's what our father is just telling us.
Uzo Kasa, yes, we need to go back to our history. We'll be talking more with you. Thank you.